another morning update. Yesterday was pretty awesome. It was just really driving up the coast mostly. We did one proper stop at Hearst Castle, which isn't a castle. It's a wealthy man's estate from I think it was built in the early 20th century, but it was really impressive. If you want a little bit more of a cultured kind of excursion on your road trip, then it's worth going there. The grounds of the place are just on a hillside and overlook an incredible view, and it's just the most opulent sort of rich man's fantasy ever. So yeah, worth checking out if you have the time. The rest of the time we were just basically stopping off various viewpoints along the way and just looking out over the coastline. It was just amazing. Lots of wildlife there. We saw some elephant seals, chipmunks, loads of opportunities to take photographs. So yeah, awesome day, really sort of relaxing. And we're now here in Monterey. Today we're doing whale watching, so hopefully we actually get to see some today.
That's it. That's a wrap. You don't mind if I just take it a little bit easy around here?
No, not at all. Speed limit's only 25 anyway, it says.
day, but an awesome day. We went whale watching first thing this morning in Monterey, and I definitely recommend doing it. It was a 3-hour trip out to sea, and we did get to see some whales. And even more spectacular, I managed to record on video some whales as well, which is more easily said than done. It's difficult to spot them at the best of times, but I succeeded. Whether they turn out on the video too well, I don't know.
There's the hump. Here comes the tail. Yeah. There's one. There's the hump. And the tail did not come up out of the water. That could mean one of two things. The whale did not make the dive, and we'll watch for the next flow, or that the whale is a juvenile.
After Monterey, we headed up the coast to Santa Cruz, and that's a place that's featured in a film called The Lost Boys, an amazing 80s vampire film that I absolutely love from my childhood. It features Kiefer Sutherland, Jason Patric, and the two Corries, Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. Classic stuff. And I was imagining all that stuff whilst I was walking down the boardwalk there. Santa Cruz itself, the beachfront is a bit like a sort of American version of Blackpool, if you can imagine that. It's pretty tacky but very enjoyable nonetheless.
I've got such a dead leg.
I know. Oh, what, is it touching you?
Well, I just smashed into the sides.
Yeah, I was going to say, what I'm doing. Oh, I have got a bruise on my hip. It's from this.
So that was great fun. After that, we took a 2-hour trip up to San Francisco, or thereabouts. I mean, the traffic wasn't great on the way there, but once we got into San Francisco, it was actually surprisingly easy to get through to the hotel we're staying at. Despite the size of the city, it's not actually, at least from my experience, as busy as you'd imagine. Tomorrow I've got a bit of free time. My friends are sort of going off to Alcatraz, which I did 2 years ago, so not something I need to do this time round, but it'd be nice to just walk around and reacquaint myself with a few of the sites.